Hey Rock Hill, Pastor Kyle here, and as I'm reflecting on a Monday morning, I'm just reflecting on how gracious God has been to us. We set an attendance record yesterday. We had over 270 people who came and worshiped with us, and I'm just humbled by the grace of God that He's using us in our city, and we just pray that God continues to do that more and more. As I was reflecting on church and what makes it so hard today, sometimes to do balanced and effective ministry, uh, it, I was struck by how everybody who comes is often at a different spot. That the church has to be a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and it has to do so simultaneously. And I was reminded of something I'd read about 10 years ago in the Disciple Making Church by Bill Hull, and something he had said, and then also something I'd add to it. He said basically, the church needs to be three things all the time. It needs to be a hospital for the spiritually sick. It needs to be a greenhouse for the new believers growing in Christ, and it needs to be a training center for those who are eager and ready to be equipped for ministry. I would add to that that the church also needs to be a place where people who are spiritually curious and seeking what it means to follow Jesus can find answers and can understand what's going on. And so if you think about it, four different things: a place where people can come and find answers as they're curious about what it means to follow Jesus; a hospital where, we've all been there, where we're just wounded, we're broken, whether from a poor or bad church experience before, or maybe just from a life where we just carry around all these burdens and these wounds, and we need to be healed. And we need a hospital that it's going to attend to our needs, and where it's okay for a while to not be okay. The church needs to be a hospital. Additionally, the church needs to be a greenhouse where we can grow in our walk with Christ, where the Bible is taught, and where we learn what it means to follow Jesus in the day in and day out ordinary things of life. And then finally, the church needs to be a training center for those who are eager and ready to be equipped for Christian faithfulness in everyday life, for doing ministry, for telling people about Jesus, for learning how to serve, and finding where your gifts find expression in ministering to the rest of the body. And so this can make it really hard, because what I need in our particular morning might be very different than what the person sitting next to me needs. And I think what unites all of it is that at its most foundational level, we all need to see Jesus. We all need to see who He is, and what He's come to do, and how He's come to redeem. And we need to worship Him with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength. And so as a church, we want to be balanced. We want to be all of those things to all the different people, which creates a certain amount of complexity, but also a beauty in that we all need to see and behold the glory of Jesus Christ. Just wanted to pass that thought along to you today, Rock Hill, as you are sensitive to where other people are at in their spiritual journey, that are sitting right next to you as we worship Jesus together.